How are you doing?
Doing well, thank you,
Doing
Dwayne.
good,
How are
thank
you?
you.
Good, good. I know you've had a long day. I think I'm your last, but I'm not sure. There was nobody behind me. So if that makes you feel good, then I'm glad to be the bearer of good news.
We're just
Yeah,
excited to be talking about this movie. We were so proud of making it 4 years ago, and now we finally get to bring it to the world. So we're good.
we're good.
Oh, awesome. Well, I think it's a beautiful story, and you guys really brought it to life. I'm glad you're paired together. Jacob, you just gave a great performance. I in the Critics' Choice, we there's a young category, and I totally intend to put your name down next year. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So tell me what it was like working with Zach here, and if you can remember 4 years ago, but you did a great job.
All right. First of all, thank you so much for putting me down. It means a lot. Second, working with Zach was great. He's an amazing actor. We really had good chemistry. Like, if you watch it, it'll really feel like Austin and Scott are talking to each other. Like, I feel like we worked off each other really well.
Mhm.
Yeah, like he gave me a lot to work with on set. We hung out a lot off set, and just yeah, his energy, you could tell like he's Scott having his struggles, but at the same time, he's also Scott trying to give us all a good time and have a happy family. And so it was amazing to work with.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Zach, I've talked to you before. I think when your book came out, we talked, had a long interview, and we talked about faith quite a
Yeah.
bit, and
Yeah.
really great conversation. So in this movie, there is an underlying of faith. You know, it's not preachy, it's not out there, but it certainly is a thread of hope that's running through it. Why do you think that's important for this movie?
Well, like you said, I mean, it's not heavy-handed, and that's one of the things that I quite love about it. I think that if we're going to bring people to having a relationship with God and a relationship with faith, it can't be something that we're banging people over the head with. It's got to be something that's natural, it's organic, it's authentic, and it comes from a place of love. And I think this story is chock full of that. I think it tells a true story. It is a true story, but it's also, I think, a very authentic and relatable story in that from Scott's perspective, he's someone who loves his wife and loves his kids, but he has this idealized version of what he thinks his life is supposed to be, right? And we can all relate to that. We all have this idea of, no, no, this is who I am, this is what my life is supposed to be, these expectations of where it's supposed to take us. And he's really smacked in the face when he finds out that his son first has osteogenesis imperfecta, but then ultimately ends up on the autistic spectrum. These are not words that any parent wants to hear a doctor tell them. And so he resists and he fights and he's trying to somehow, you know, control these outcomes. And that never gets you anywhere good. I think that, part of this journey is a journey of radical acceptance and recognizing that, it's like that saying, we make plans and God laughs, because we think we have all of the pieces of the story. We think we know what's best for us. And God is trying to get a hold of Scott through the whole movie. Scott, who's not really a man of faith in the beginning of the film, and really only starts finding faith toward the end because he starts to see the beauty in the gift that is his son, not this broken version of his son, but rather this gift through the autism that gives Austin this unbounded optimism and love and light that Scott finally begins to recognize and value, that allows Scott to love himself as God wants him to love himself, and love his family even more deeply. So all of those things to me resonated quite deeply when I first read the script, and such a fantastic script that John Gunn wrote and so deftly directed. So for me, I think that this is a story that can resonate with anyone, whether you're a person of faith or not.
Right.
Something that is it's just very authentic to the human condition, And I think that in Hollywood, in entertainment, we have the opportunity to tell stories like this in order to show people, like, you're not alone. Like, we're all struggling through whatever these journeys are, and the more we can relinquish control, the more we can walk with an open palm and say, all right, God, I don't understand this, but I'm willing to go down this road, the more peace, the more hope, the more love can pour into our lives.
Wonderful. Thank you guys so much. My time's up and you get a break. It's great to meet with you.
Thank you.
Great
Pleasure to
meet
see you again.
too.
Have a great day.
Have a
You
great
too.
day.